Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So, guess what? The Ukrainians came out and gave us an update, their version of what happened to Gonzalo Lira. I made two videos, one yesterday and actually both of them yesterday, reporting from the Russian media what happened to Gonzalo Lira. And they claim that according to his father, to Gonzalo Lira's father, and his sister, he died in prison in Ukraine, and he was allegedly tortured and so on. I made those videos yesterday and the day, both of them yesterday, on the 12th, right here, the ones on top. So Gonzalo Lira has died in Ukrainian prison, his family announced, and the other one later in the evening, Gonzalo Lira's death update. U.S. Department confirms his death. That's what they said. The U.S. Department confirmed it. So now we have the Ukrainian version of what happened. And guess what? He might not be dead because they used the word allegedly. Now this is a Ukrainian media. Do you think that they would not know if he's dead or not? In one of those videos, I claimed that the Ukrainians, the officials will come, the authorities will come and say either that he died while he was having some medical problems, maybe during the surgery, or after he was trying to, recuperate after that, or maybe they say they found him just dead in the cell, like, I don't know, Epstein. And then they're going to provide us with the coronary's findings, which, JFK and others. So let's look over this article coming from the New Voice of Ukraine and see how the Ukrainians are feeding us what happened to Gonzalo Lira. What do you think happened? What do you think the Ukrainians will say? Well, hold that, and then we're going to discuss after we cover this article. The New Voice of Ukraine. This is the title. Saturday, the 13th of January 2024, right here. Pro-Russian blogger Gonzalo Lira allegedly dies in Ukrainian detention center. So no prison, detention center, let's make it milder. And allegedly is when someone claims something, makes a kind of accusation, claims something. Doesn't accuse, he just, hey, I think Gigi walked outside without a hat on today. That's an allegation based on someone who said something. All right, so now let's go and read the article. Anyway. Pro-Russian blogger Gonzalo Lira, who held both US and Chilean citizenship, has allegedly, second time, died in a Ukrainian detention center on January 12th, according to reports on X Twitter. Allegedly. So it's not confirmed. This information has not been officially confirmed by Ukraine or United States. What are you talking about? Do you see this video right here? U.S. Department confirms his death. They did nothing to support him. Whatever. And this was yesterday. I did it on the 12th. So let's go back to this article, the Ukrainian article. Kit Klarangberg, you can only guess, who works at the propaganda outlet Grayson, was among the first to report Lira's death. And I'm quoting, confirmed by his family, wrote Klarangberg. I disagree with him on just about everything, I'm quoting. He shouldn't have died in a Ukrainian jail, though. Former Fox News host Tucker Carlson, known for his openly pro-Russian sentiments, garbage, not true, also reported Lira's death, citing an interview with his father as a source. Now, blogger Alex Rubinstein, Jesus Christ, shared a letter on X Twitter, allegedly written by Lira on January 4, in which he complained about his health. The letter mentioned Lira having double pneumonia, pneumothorax, and a severe case of body swelling. Lira's father claimed, without evidence, that his son was, quote-unquote, tortured in the detention center. American billionaire Elon Musk reacted to the news of the pro-Russian blogger's death, stating, and I'm quoting, "This is super messed up." Now, Lira, 55, was born in California and held dual citizenship in Chile. He began as a writer of detective novels, So we go to Lira eventually relocated to Kharkiv, Ukraine, and married a Ukrainian woman. In November 2021, he deleted most relationship-related videos and began denying reports that Russia was preparing for an invasion. On February 23rd, 2022, a day before the invasion, he arrived in Kiev on business. As the full-scale attack unfolded, Lira actively covered events in Ukraine, echoing almost all of Russia's propaganda points. Among other things, he accused NATO of approaching Russia's border. What? Is that not true? So, among other things, he accused NATO of approaching, quote-unquote, Russia's borders. It's a fact. What are you talking about? So who's the propagandist here? New Voice? What are you talking about, New Voice of Ukraine? Man. Approaching, denied the Bucha massacre. Do you know, I'm not denying it, I'm just waiting for evidence. I personally don't have the evidence, neither does Lavrov. Lavrov asked for the names of the victims, he said about, what, a week ago? And he said, I'm still waiting for my Ukrainian partners, the names of the victims in Bucha. That's what he said. Now, I don't know if he tells the truth, there's no way for me to verify. And the same, I'm waiting to see the allegations and the evidence. Allegations, I already know them. Spread fakes about biological weapons, okay, and maps from the Russian Ministry of Defense. He claimed, oh my God, it's illogical, it's illegal to use the maps. He claimed that President Volodymyr Zelensky uses drugs, alleged Ukraine was controlled by neo-Nazis, and instead insisted that Russia did not shoot at civilians. Now, you know, they all do it, but ask New Voice of Ukraine if he thinks that the Ukrainians are doing that. That's on camera, garbage. It's on camera. Instead, accused the armed forces of Ukraine of war crimes, which, okay, Lira was later arrested for violating Ukraine's laws. There were laws against justifying Russian aggression against Ukraine. Like saying, for instance, maybe they went to save the Russians in Donbass that were attacked by the guys from Kiev sending tanks. Is that, maybe that's one reason why the Russians invaded? Maybe the Russians told the guys in Washington, D.C. that if you come closer to us as you came since 1991, it's a fact, we would not accept that our, our national security is threatened like yours would be, and they got ignored. Could that be an enough reason? No? Okay, then it's unprovoked. You see, if you use these kind of arguments, maybe people with, I don't know, a quarter of a brain will start thinking. Bzz, bzz, the baboons. Or they have an interest. When he was released on bail, he posted a series of videos detailing how he planned to escape the country on a motorcycle and to go to Hungary. I covered that one. And then he was subsequently detained again. All right, and what else is saying? What else is saying? Oh, fuck, that's the end of the article. So the end of the article stops with, he was subsequently detained again. That's the end. This is the end, beautiful friend, right? The end. So, what do you think? So, he didn't die. He didn't die? What do you think? I have no way to verify that. But you stop, he was subsequently detained again? I was expecting these guys to say, and we took a picture, we went and we visited him in the detention center. We took a picture of him fat and doing everything over there with everybody. He's just A-okay, here it is. And maybe conduct an interview, a video interview with him. That would spell everything and would say, these guys are lying. But they don't do that. They stop there. What does that tell you? I mean, if you have the evidence, why don't you present it? And you will discredit everybody. You will discredit his father, his sister, Tucker, and all these guys who claim, who reported that, hey, based on whatever those guys said, we say, oh, this is what he said. I don't know if he's dead or not. But still, you are in Ukraine. You had what? At least 24 hours to go and verify, to bring a picture, to do something, to counter, to show those guys that they lied. He's not dead. But instead you stop. And we're like, oh, you don't have anything to hide, do you? You know what I think it is? First, I don't know if what these guys are telling is truth regarding he's there, because they don't confirm or deny. Strange? Now, what I think they do like everybody else does or do when they are in this kind of situation. They are trying right now to put together a narrative. And like then, if you remember the synod of Nietzsche in 333 or 330 Common Era, you remember when they got together and say, okay, this book, we don't get it. This book, we don't take it. Oh, this will take it. The book of Mark, of John, we put them together. Oh, this is really, no. That's what they do. They put together right now the narrative. And they look from the narrative from outside and say, okay, what if he's an imbecile like Emil Kosman, for instance, and is going to look at it? He's going to be yapping around that those things don't make sense, and is going to catch us with the pants down, peeing. Is that what is going to happen? So that's what they do. Right now they write a narrative and they go from back up, from left to right, and they look from different angles so you can't find holes. That's what's going to happen. And since it's not such an important matter right now, they can sit on it a few days. That's what I think is happening right now. Now, I would be happy to see Gonzalo Lira outside playing soccer somewhere in Kiev in the snow or wherever he is, but I don't think, or who knows? Who knows? Maybe he's alive. How can I verify that? But just by trust. Well, I don't know Gonzalo Lira's father. I don't know what's going on over there. They said something, these guys don't say anything. Isn't that strange? All right, my friend, here it is. As I said, I hope he's alive and doing well. All this he was a Russian, pro-Russian or propagandist. Tucker Carlson is a pro-Russian. So if you say something that is not in accordance with their narrative, right, you're bad. What are they going to do? Are they going to send a squad to visit a few of us? Bring them on. I don't care. Jesus Christ, this is unbelievable. Anyway, not unbelievable. It is very believable. What happened if Gonzalo Lira, let's say he was, as his father claimed, tortured and killed and dead and so on? I have no surprise. I'm not surprised. Not surprised whatsoever. Why? Not because of the Ukrainians. Now, look what happened with Abu Ghraib, you remember in Iraq? And those were the civilized Americans, remember? Those pictures with those? And they were just having fun, right? With the dogs, naked, and with I think they were water hose and all. Were they with the water hose? With electricity, they were shocking. That's the Americans. So why would I think that the Ukrainians are different, since they're also human like all of us? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.